Good morning. It's Hacking Self-Storage. It is Monday morning. I am doing the weekly figures. So what happens on Mondays, we go through my weekly figures and I tell you the good, the bad, the indifferent. And as ever, there's always some good and bad. This week, there's some really, really good, but then there's something that I'm just not happy about again. It's like every single week, but ultimately it's been a great week. This message will be shorter than normal because I have COVID-19. Don't get me wrong, I'm absolutely fine. However, when I talk a lot, I start coughing and stuff. And yes, I want to keep it as succinct as possible. Succinct? What? I don't know. Also, I just want to say thank you so much because for podcast, we had the biggest ever downloads last week. It was magnificent. We could hit 10,000 downloads this month just on podcasts alone, let alone all the other channels we have. So unbelievable. Just want to say thank you to everybody. This podcast has 5x'd in recent months. So yeah, I just want to say thank you so much. I appreciate all the messages. I appreciate everybody getting in contact with me. It is awesome. So keep them coming. I do appreciate you. And hopefully I've got some more ideas for the podcast. I'm thinking about a newsletter as well, completely free newsletter. I'll tell you about it, but I got me really excited yesterday because I was thinking, what can I do? Because I don't want a normal newsletter that podcasts have where they just basically send you a message out every single week and just say, this is a podcast we've got coming up, or this is the podcast that's been out this week. I find them immensely boring. And so why would anybody want to click it? So if I'm doing an email every single week, I want it to be something meaningful, something that you're going to get something out of. And I have thought of something, and it's a bit of work for me, but it's something that I'm going to enjoy doing. I'm going to love doing. So I'm just thinking, right, okay, can I continue that? Because I always think when I'm starting something, can I continue it for 6 months? Can I do it for 52 weeks? And if the answer is yes, then hell, let's do it. But if the answer is no, then I need to think about it more. I think the answer is yes, but I just want to, before I go down that route, I just want to make sure that it is absolutely something that I can do for 52 weeks. And not only that I want to do for 52 weeks. And yeah, I think people get loads out of it. And I think I'll get loads out of it as well. Something I enjoy. And I'll tell you all about it when I've got it in my notepad. I've got loads of notes about it. And it might be next Monday's episode because I've already recorded Wednesdays and Fridays episodes already. But it might be next Monday's episodes when I actually tell you more about it because I want to get the framework correct. Okay, so we'll get to that next Monday. Right, by the way, what a week for quotes. This is the middle of January, and we had 67 quotes for Stormore. Bananas, 67 quotes. That's an average of 9.457 quotes per day. Number of reservations were 15. That is a conversion rate of 22%. So quotes to conversion are 22%. I'm happy with that because most reservations from calls are going to come from this week or the week after. So yeah, really happy there. Forward move-ins, 10 forward move-ins out of them 15. So it was 67% forward move-ins. We want it to be 75, but it's not too bad. It's not. We're trending in the right direction. It was only 40 something last week, I believe it was. Number of new move-ins, 16. So that was 24% quotes to move-ins conversion rate. I'm super happy with that. Amount of square foot moved in, 1,510 square foot of new square foot. People taking extra rooms. There was 10 other move-ins. That meant we took square footage, 2,310 square foot moved in last week. So just let me say that again. 2,000, sorry, I said it wrong anyway. 2,310 square foot moved in last week alone. Just Stormore Willoughby. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Super duper happy with that. I can't explain it. It is fantastic. Yeah, we're really, really happy there. January, 2,310 square foot moved in. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. Van. Okay, how many times was a van rented? I'm just going to get a drink because I'm good. I can feel myself wanting to cough. Lovely cup of tea. Number of times a van was rented out, 6 on the transit. Come on, have a guess. How many times was a Luton rented out? Yes, you got it. 5. Well done, you. Okay, Google was the most quotes. That was 47. This is where our quotes came from, by the way. So Google, 47 quotes came from Google. That's 70%. Word of mouth was 7. So that's 10%. Passing by was 9. So that's 13%. We had social media, 2, which is 3%. And we also have blog, which was 1%. one customer, one quote. I don't believe that. I just think that somebody's put blog. I don't think the founders banned a blog. So yeah, I think that's a bit dubious. So total square foot moved in was 2,310. Total square foot moved out. Let's hear a word from our sponsor. Oh boy, did I leave you on a knife edge. Oh, don't you just hate it when the programs do that? Oh, what a knife edge. It's not really that much of a knife edge, but so square foot moved in 2,310. Square foot moved out 1,385. Net result was 925 square foot profitable. Net up. Woohoo! Square foot amount of rooms moved in 26. Amount of rooms moved out was 16. So that means we've got a total intel and rooms occupied as 342. 3 containers in, 1 container out, 46 containers altogether rented out. No car parking in, no car parking out. We've got 6 car parking spaces. The current store occupancy is 80.48%. So we're above the 80% mark now. I want to get past the 85% mark, and I was going to say I'll be happy, but then I said that last time and then I want it to be 90. So who knows? And by the way, we've got more square footage now because we've got more external units. So yeah, we're not too far off from the most we've ever had, which is good. I think we're about 2,000 square foot off, or maybe 1,700, somewhere on there anyway. Average sales for merchandise per move-in was £21.39. The insurance sold a bit below par here. 76,000 we sold. That is an average of 4,750. So below where we want to be. We want to be over that £5,000 mark on average. This is the bit that I'm not happy with. I can't believe, with all these reservations, with all these quotes, next week for some reason it's just a dead week. This week coming. So the amount of square foot due in next week and move-ins are 3 move-ins, 175 square foot. Dum, dum, dum. That is shocking. Absolutely shocking. Square foot move out this week, 11 for 906, 11 move outs, 965 square foot. So we are going to lose around about 800 square foot. So it says on paper. Hopefully we can negate that. Anything, if we get to be around about 300 square foot negative this week, or anything better than that, I'll be happy. But yeah, it's not great, is it? That it's not great at all. We've had a great week and then we're gonna have a bad week. Great week, bad week, and we just can't seem to get that grip of continuous good weeks. Okay, weekly revenue sheet. Let's have a look, and then I will also tell you the revenue check as well. Is it? I always should open this before, and I don't have to do this filling space where I try to fill the gap. Okay, we've got it here. So Willoughby Stormore, it took £22,037.05. £22,037.05. £586 of bounce direct debits. What else is interesting on there? Not a lot, really. And Beverley, we took £1,648.78. It's a total of £23,685.83. Let's have a look at our revenue check. 2-period revenue versus actual revenue. January, Stormore, 2-period revenue, £64,221.71. Actual revenue is £62,248.58. So we're down £1,974.13. I think we're going to probably... Let's have a look at the date. When does the month end? Let's have a look. So the month ends on Monday. Yes. Yeah, I actually think we'll beat that. I'm pretty certain that we'll get into a positive for January for Stormore. Beverley, 2-period revenue, £11,736.11. Actual revenue, £10,842.63. That is a negative of £893.48. Touch and go. Well, I think we're getting a positive there as well. Positive all around. All right, my friends, I do appreciate you. Thank you so much. Please check out our sponsors because they help keep the lights on around here. Having said that, I've got no lights on at the minute, so maybe not. All right, guys, girls, thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate you. And I will see you on Wednesday when I've got a super duper episode. This week's episodes, by the way, are all about numbers. I believe Wednesday's all about my December figures. There's some massive takeaways in December, because do you know what? Just really quickly, we only improve by looking at the past. We can only innovate by looking at what's previously gone. And so one bit of advice I want to give every single self-storage owner is please look at the data you have, look at the figures, see what you can learn from it, because don't just gloss over last month's figures or last week's figures. There's always something you can learn. There's always something you can look at, home in on, and improve. All right, my friends, that's what we're doing on Wednesday. And then quarterly figures, I tell you exactly how much net profit we've made for the quarter. And it was all right. It was average. Anyway, I've done that podcast already. And then we've got some amazing podcasts next week as well. All right, my friends, thank you so much. Love you. Appreciate you. Bye.